Hello, welcome to the second pod. I gotta make sure the audio works. So continue. There we go. It's showing at the bottom. One of my friends went on to the team. Luckily, you don't see that in this video. Thank goodness. Okay, here we go. From start. Oh, yeah, I need to open my sound mixture so it doesn't sound so loud for my ears. One moment. 30, that would do. Okay, September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, Room number 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, one moment. Let me just load the audio here. Raise my voice up. And there we go. Haha. Anyways, the court is now in session for the trial of Miss May Fry. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. It's better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'd be on me in an instant. Mr. Miles, please give the court your opening statement. Let me just move my camera so it looks much better on me. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss May was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. Let me just lower the game audio a little bit more. There we go. And we have a witness who saw her did it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Did I just read the judge in Edward's voice? Witness, please state your name in preference to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of... No, sign down at the percent, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. When did you get the floor office plan on this? The body was found by this window here. In the case of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a stout short finger found next to the body, sir. It was heavy though, to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this data as evidence. They call it a statue. The footprints added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You then Miss May Fry, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Okay. Let's do this again. Maya Faye's arrest. As soon as the phone stop call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Mai Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss May Fry. Why didn't have a witness account described her? The witness saw Miss May Fry at the very moment of the murder. But the time we saw it was way earlier than that, so how could she be there before? 8. The very moment you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examinate what? I couldn't see a single condition in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? Well, my sister couldn't find any conditions in the witness testimony. She would love and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. Huh? I should have spent Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? I'm just making sure I have my recording on. Yes, I do. Wrong button. Wrong button. Here we go. No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Okay, everything looks right for the first few parts. But something seems wrong. As soon as... Okay, we gotta press on everything. Who do you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call came from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure if it did much though. Right, continue please. Press. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and arrive at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty fast. Our memo this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. Hold it! Are you... I'm pretty sure it was us? What's it about? You dumb attitude will only get you so far. Hit me close, and you spike head. One moment. I need to go get my phone. Here we go. I'm doing it because I have my app. Let me just put it over here. You tend to stand down like suspicious people at the crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmaskable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Hold it! Why that? What's your reason? Why do we have a witness sky her? Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you accused her because you had her on evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you said it. Yes, you did say it. Yes, you said it. Exactly what about that specific nice woman in pink claimed was hard evidence? What? Miss May Is it suspicious? And she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Ugh. Sorry, I got the other things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Now it's called hard evidence. And I know what to do here. Oh, another friend of mine got on. After searching the subject, I inspect the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was written clearly in blood. The lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor. Why did you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, we have a little thing because remember I said before she died, when he says before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But oh yeah, we need to go pick this one because we cannot look at our evidence at the wrong time. Right here. Let's read the autopsy report. Single blunt force trauma. Death here. Instantaneously. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get this over to my mic. In 3, 2, 1. Dang it. Didn't sync well. Oh well. But, because of my arm. I should have used that arm. This hand. So, let me just put it over here. Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said the victim, my Faye, wrote this note. That she was defending my Faye. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the one person who actually absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died instantaneously. But no buddy, your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! defense has a point. Someone who died instantaneously wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly do you obtain that autopsy report? When? Well, to answer this, it couldn't have been this, so the day after the murder! It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost instantaneously due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a probability the victim lived for several moments after the blow. I received those results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Let me lower this a little bit down and raise my voice a little bit up. There we go. Something you have to say? Well, yes. I'm just going with this. Mr. Edgeworth, I just heard there's nothing you want to do to get the balance. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain the possible attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undefiable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence of the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was indefinably the killer. I suppose the obvious condition, yes. Darn. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Good question! Mine has a good question. What part is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Order! An introduction should not require any reason from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of many men in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. in this hotel is done directly across from the Fay and Co. offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It's like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, whoa, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. It wasn't the one attacking her was the Mosley girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman looked like dodged to one side and ran away, but that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Okay, there's something wrong with this testimony. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slept. Okay, how could she tell from there? Yeah, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Okay, there's something wrong here. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkable, solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm. Don't you, Mr. Wright? I understand you were Miss Mayfly's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. White, will you cross-examine the witness? Well, if we wanted to get this game done, yes, I'm doing it. Yeah, I know what to do. I'm glad we proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth didn't want me to. She has to have some witnesses. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, that's true. Okay. Hold it! How did you know she was the defendant? Good question. Huh? Well, you know, she was a gauche, physical woman, know the things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, gauche figure. Your testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying! Are you telling the truth? Do you really see the defendant? Got it right. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you really witnessed my client May Fry, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her body. I cannot even say things. And true is true. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions near those things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she had dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and she did, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just don't think all the tiny little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court will like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. Not bad. I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn it, I'm almost had her. What's with my friends going to Gmod all of a sudden? Witness account. I did see everything. I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, that's the near my report not stalling. In 20 minutes, I had to go walk something. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please continue the cross-examination. Okay, there's something wrong. How would she know about the clock on her fifth saying? Because look. There's no way she knows that's a statue clock called the Thinker. Let's present this to her. Present! Hey miss, what you say just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you like that? Aren't you naughty, Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. And another person much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty for murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder of her own eyes. That's all the importance here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with the trial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And you must recall the court murders with those questions before. Well, only one. A judgment staying. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial wouldn't have been over. What? So, what happens now? What happens now is the question. You answer my question. How do you know this was a clock? What? That? Because I heard it. Yes, I heard it says the time. So you've been to the law office of Banco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room. Yes, I know that stuff. The offices of Banco, where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rained. Your Honor, members of the court, is it possible that the clock rained? It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just have a look as soon as you can? Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing the clockwork. Its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rang. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It couldn't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, when there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock must have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. Actually, we have evidence. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clock was removed is... Okay. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Uh-huh. Happy-go-lucky phone. What? Wait, what? This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. That good detective better remember he's up for validation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. So you want me to hold on to the finger for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take out the clock cord sound. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was the recording in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, could you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was what's that again? I go to so many... Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. Wouldn't make sense. Does the defendant have any to this? I do, in fact. The witness claims that she saw it, but then we can the evidence already submitted in this court. Well then, let's see it. Proof would be evidence that proves the witness had not seen this clock before. Well, this was made by Larry Bud, so it's simple. That clock was never in any stores ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is police custody. Impossible. Everything is... Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh! Oh. Excuse is not on sale today. Oh! Oh, looks like she's going pissed. What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she would die for it. Die! Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Oh. Did I, like, reason? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, what do you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have any of this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you know the weapon was a clock because... Well, there's only one way she could. She heard about it. The witness has never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Well, let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the move the clock. Well, remember this wiretap we found? Have a look at this! I found it in Miss May's room. Collecting some information, are we? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim Miss May's Fry's phone, were you not? Oh, Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. A judgment overruled. It troubles me that our witness has a possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defendant truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Assuming, even if that was the case, which is not, you still have thing in my hand. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Oh, sorry, when it goes to the judge, I thought it's someone else's. Well, the only way someone could know, and actually get the evidence, is by using this. Because, look. Somewhere. Just present it. And present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Was there one more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim? Maya, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually there's something I want to hold on to me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. That makes it look like the statue, the finger, and tells you the time. Miss April May, you know, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the finger was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Doesn't she seem assume to you? The defense demands an answer. La 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 la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right? Why does it keep doing that flashing? It's not fair. Oh, you getting up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, isn't that? Is that it? That is the court seeing the real Miss May now. Now to deal the final blow. Okay, you're given two options. It doesn't matter what you pick, because April will now give an alibi for the time of the murder. Why do I tap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Wasn't the murder trial tapping evidence point? Well, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I would hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense tone of speech, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an excuse for the court? Can you prove you have nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Huh? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I say that evil grin. You have probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, won't you? Darn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way! Why, I say? Why? Oh, and I'm serious, Mr. Warrior? Hmm. Okay. So the killing happened around 9 at night. Why that just have was getting room service for last week, oh boy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. I need to try some. I never had iced coffee before. I had to try and get that thing back. One moment. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go log a dog now. In fact, 1 second, so this doesn't continue. I pause that and stop.
Okay, sorry. For some reason, my Xbox mic was not picking up. 1 second. Let me just unplug this. Yeah, I don't know if it's picking up over there. So I'm just going to use the normal speaker headphone. Sorry about that. 1 moment. Something went wrong. Whoa, loud, loud, loud. There we go. Now switch it over. Sorry if it didn't pick up any of the other things I had said, but you can read the dialogue for yourself.
And hope this works now. Let's see. Yeah, it's picking up. Good. For some reason, it did not. You could read the subtitles earlier. It was a waste. I'm not gonna go back because I had to redo everything from that point. I'm not redoing it. Just read it on your own. Sorry about that. It will a glitch. Otherwise, mine will be declared guilty on the spot. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Wrong thing. What should I do? Well, we can't give up. We don't want Mai to be guilty. So, the walkthrough says we have to accept. Alright. I got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I said you condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh no. Wait! Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Why did it not pick the audio up earlier? That was weird. I really need to make sure I keep the look on that thing. Oh well. Let me just lower the game audio a little bit more so I have a little bit more speaking room and you can hear the audio. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. It certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Okay, why he's doing that? Okay. We're not going to present anything because we can't anyways. I am the head bellboy at the fine Great Water Hotel. In business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the morning from our guest, Miss May. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at exactly the requested time, of course. Delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Well, one moment. There we go. I see. Defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, Your Honor. I hope this is it. If I can't prove Miss Mai was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Well, we can save her from that by using a save state. I did say we are going to cheat a couple of times. Actually, I didn't, but I am using save states just in case. Minimize that. Get you out. Okay, let's do this. Okay, that's true. Hold it! Oh, I read the wrong one. Sorry, read the wrong thing. We need to press left to stay. Apologies for some creator requested time record percent. But Pesacqui 9 then? Pesacqui is Pesacqui is exactly and most definitely sir 9 PM. How could you be so sure? Miss May was quite insist that it would be bought there. Oh, bellboy, I like iced coffee on second night. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Now, why would she be particular about the time? And I believe... Hold it. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absurdly, sir. It's an interesting of mine. How could you so very certain? And I'm making sure that, yeah, everything's working fine. Well, when I bought the room service, sir, the guest, she favored me with a, ambassador, sir. Ambassador? Is that French for embracer? Please? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily aimed by my prime minister. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Should probably be fresh to me. I think our Miss May has up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. This is no good. There's nothing there. This is it. Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy was absurd, no reason to lie. Now, if you have any honesty, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It has a bit was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I couldn't let this happen. I can't. Well, let's protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have anything to say? One question. Let me ask one question. Your Honor, I must object. This crusade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, I give you one more question. That's it. Okay. This is really it. Now this is my chance. Well, it doesn't matter what you choose. As the same piece of ammunition was discovered, 2 people checked in the hotel, and 2 people are staying in the hotel. Let's do a check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me what were you checking in, Miss May? Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was this, that she was a beautiful person. She's just my type of girl. So I was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir. Well, even I have little chance with her love, though. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object! That was objectionable! Objection overruled. The witness will continue. Yes, I see. Why do you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's sort of the thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the, good, there, Mr. Edgeworth, he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't suspiciously asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I done it. I won. Miss April May checked in a twin room with a man? Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. Well, in this new light, I hope that is impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who's is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss May, April May, was tapping the defendant's phone. Yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a little setup. But it's too late! Too late? I suppose you'd like it if you were too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hit the hands of the other men of this hunt. Oof! Upstart! Amateur! Those comments are ridiculous. No, I cannot read everything. Enough! The court acknowledged the defendant's account. I was going to defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understand? Yes, Your Honor. This is all for today's trial, May 5. Court is adjourned. But we're gonna have one more thing, but that ends today's court, but we're not done yet. Mr. Wright! Right! You were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his with his eyes wide and tumbling lips. It sends shivers up your spine. If you think so. So happens with what happens with him? Did I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Yet. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on tomorrow's trial. Hey, lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyways? I heard they arrested her. I guess she learned how her charms won't work everywhere. She probably at detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this is far from closed. Yes, sir. You're going to. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the other one? The one who? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I think. One second before I read this. In later cases, in this game, you're not gonna find out who's what's happening. So we don't get any other scene. These are the first two tutorials to get you settled in to the game to show you who's the real victim. But the other times you have to figure out who is the killer of the victim. I asked for a full report of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all now. Anyways, time to hit the front and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Okay, that ends this episode. I don't know if I'm going to continue on. Save yes. And just in case, save state. Okay, yeah, I'm not going back to redo that part again. No, I'm not. So you have to read the first few things until I actually get the audio sync back into it. So yeah, you have to wait a little bit. So see you next time on day 2 investigation. The other one was called day 2 trial. We're on day 2 investigation, then we're going to be on our last trial. And let's see what we're going to get ourselves into next time on Phoenix Wright Chapter 2. Turnabout Sisters. Yeah, I'm not good at editing, so see you guys later and bye bye.